Overture, performed for you now by the Downey Civic Light Opera Orchestra. Paint Your Wagon.
Poor Jim. Too bad he didn't live long enough to make it all the way to Sonori Town.
Poor Jim.
Well, I sure hate to leave him out here, 30 miles away from nowhere.
That was the worst fire I ever saw.
Yep, pretty bad, all right, but I seen worse. Up in Maryville a few years ago, fire fire broke out in the upper half of the town. Burnt out the upper half, then traveled on down to the lower half. By the time they finally got it out in the lower half, the upper half was all rebuilt. Water the mules?
Yeah, Pa, I water the mules.
Good, well, when they're finished, we'll move on.
Moving, always moving. Pa, ain't we ever gonna stop?
I reckon not, honey. Some folks is born to move, and some folks is born to sit. Me, I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Staying put can kill, standing still's a curse. To settle down to drive you mad, but moving on is worse. I was born under a wandering star. When I learned to talk, the word they taught me was goodbye. That and where's my hat will do until the day I die. Aching for to stop and always aching for to go. Searching but for what I never will know. See them stars up there, honey? Well, each star is a man's soul. And wherever it goes, he's got to follow. See, that's mine, the biggest one.
I see it, Pa.
When I get to heaven, tie me to a tree, or I begin to roam, and soon you'll know where I will be. I was born under a wandering star, a wandering star.
It just don't seem right to just leave him here and walk away.
Oh, poor Jim.
Yeah, Pa, you know how the Lord feels about gold miners.
Well, I guess that's so. Well, everybody, kneel down. I'll take a whack at it. Lord, my name's Ben Rumson, and I ain't no man of the cloth, so I hope you forgive me for talking to you. I wouldn't be upset that this here Jim Newbear's a friend of ours, and before you make up your mind about him, we'd like to offer a few words of recommendation.
Damn good, man.
Come on, Jim.
He was a good man, Lord. I done go to him in 14 camps, never once jumped nobody's claim. Never took nothing that wasn't his. Never drank too much. Well, except in this time when he got so fallen down drunk he didn't even know the town was on fire. Which reminds me, Lord, I'd like to thank you for sparing me and my daughter Jennifer.
Talk about Jim, then.
Oh, she only 18 years old, don't know how to read or write. But I promise you, if ever I strike a decent vein, I'll send her east so she can get teached into being a fine lady like her mother was, whom you've already met.
Get back to Jim, then.
I'm going to. Lord, as I was saying, he was a hard-working man who never got what was due him. Just like me. Every day we'd be the first ones out of the diggings. Every night we'd be the last ones to quit. And what do we got to show for it? Nothing. Damn it, Lord, you owe him a good eternity. And if you ain't too busy, you might want to keep an eye on me, too.
Pa, it's gone.
What have I got to show for all the sweat and grief I dropped on this world? I got no money, no home, no luck. All I got's my kid. What do I got to do? Die like Jim to get paid back?
Pa, it's gone. Go.
So anyhow, here's Jim, Lord. I hope you make him happy up there forever and ever. I stake this claim. Amen.
Pete, I'm headed up north. Some Frenchie told me an old bummer named Rumson struck a vein 10 yards wide and 100 yards long.
Well, where up north are you headed?
I ain't certain, but I know when I'll get there. Where am I going? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. all I know is I am on my way. When will I be there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Got a dream, boy, got a song. Ain't your wagon, come along. Let's go. Where am I going? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. When will I get? I ain't equipped to say. But who gives a damn? We're on our way.
You have to go, Jake? You have to leave me?
I got to, Cherry. I ain't hitting nothing but slate rock around here.
Jake, where will you go?
Due west of Sonora. I hear tell about a fella named Rumson. Struck a vein 1/2 mile wide and 3 miles long. When I get there, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up the gold darndest music hall in California I saw. Oh, with velvet and satin wherever you look, and some of that real Frenchy wine.
Then you will send for me, and I close the house and bring all the girls up to you. They make all the miners very happy.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Jake, don't make me wait too long. I want to stay true to you.
Oh, don't worry, honey. Come on, little banjo. Lead me to that rainbow. Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Where are you heading?
I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. When will I be there? I don't know.
When will I get there?
I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Got a dream, boy, got a song. Paint your wagon and come along.
That's north I want to go, Sandy. I met no men in Sacramento who swear for the saints there's a lake of gold hidden up in them hills. You hear what I'm saying? A lake with a bottom of solid gold.
Well, I'm going to Rumson Creek. I hear they struck a vein 10 miles wide and 100 miles long. You coming?
All right, I'm coming.
Where am I going? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way.
When will I be there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way.
Got a dream, boy, got a song. Paint your wagon and come along. Is everybody moving?
Oh, we sure are.
Where are you bound?
Rumson Creek. A fella struck a vein there so long and so wide, no one's been able to measure it. Why, it takes 4 days and a fast horse to get from one end to the other. Hey, you want to come with us?
I'd like that very much. What's your statistics, partner? Edgar Crocker from Topeka, Kansas. Oh, come along then, Edgar Crocker from Topeka! Where am I going? I don't know. Where am I headed? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. When will I get there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Hey, where are you headed?
Rumson. I heard they struck gold. It's good prospecting there.
And good gambling.
Got a dream, boy, got a song. Get your wagon and come along.
Where am I going? I don't know. When will I be there? I ain't certain. What will I get? I ain't equipped to say.
But who gives a damn? We're on our way. People came to Rumson Creek. 400 people came to Rumson Creek. From Tennessee and Maine, from China, France, and Spain, came the gold dust for to see to Rumson Creek. There were just 400 men in Rumson Creek. There were just 400 men in Rumson Creek. Enough to swim in, but not a sign of women. There were just 400 men at Rumson Creek.
Well, here's your gold, Ben. It weighs 28 ounces.
28 ounces, my Salem Them's about the kindest words you ever said.
Oh, you must be getting quite a bit of gold piled up by now, Ben.
Yeah, maybe yes, maybe not. What you getting at?
Salem will tell you.
Salem?
Oh, Ben, we've come to you too many times. You never listen to us. So we've asked Salem here to speak to you on our behalf. Go ahead.
Well, Ben, there's a problem in town, but it's a problem you have to face. There's 400 of us here now, Ben. 400 men and 1 female. Your daughter. Now, 400 to 1 in some ways is a bad thing. And in other ways, it's a whole lot worse. You see, Ben, it's one thing missing what you ain't got, and it's another thing entirely seeing what you ain't got. Now, ain't that so?
Now tell him about that pile of gold, Salem.
Yes.
Listen here, Ben. You have enough money now. Now, none of us around here want anything to happen to her, but as sure as I'm standing
As
here...
sure as I'm standing here, nothing's gonna happen to her. What's the matter with you fellas asking me to send a poor little child all the way back east all alone? She ain't old enough. When she's grown, she'll go.
Oh, darn it, she's old enough to...
Oh, now wait a minute, Steve.
$50.
Let Salem tell him.
Yes, well, Steve here was out in the trees, all alone in the hills, and he ran into her. There's no one else around, just the two of them.
What happened?
Nothing. That's what happened. Nothing. But the poor lad almost burst his boiler. After he ran into her, his hand got to trembling so that, well, he dropped all his dust, and the wind came along and blew it away.
It cost me $50. A full day of digging.
Send her east, Ben.
No. I told you before, I'll tell you again, no. I'll send her back east the moment I want her to go and not a moment sooner. You understand? Oh, sorry about your $50, Steve. Next time the wind come up, hold on tighter.
28 ounces he took in a day. That's more color than I've seen in a month.
Well, I tell you what, Jakey boy. Tomorrow you can take over me 40 feet. It's a good claim, but I'm headed further on up the mountain.
No thanks, Mike. Tomorrow I'm going for bedrock. I gotta do something. I'm going crazy.
Say, Jake, why don't you get that Mexican feller, that Julio who lives over the hill? Why don't you get him to work for you?
I asked him to, Reuben, but he don't want to.
You tell him he's got to.
Good afternoon, Jennifer.
Salem, did the Indian come in from San Francisco today?
Next month.
Why don't you stay home and do your own washing?
I couldn't get the lasses out. What's got into him, Salem? Jake, what's the matter? Jake, what is... Salem, what's going on around here? These bummers are getting stranger and stranger every day. I've been in lots of camps before, but this one is by far the most bewildering. I've never seen so many grown-up people acting like a bunch of children. What's going on? What's in the air? The way this town's behaving is enough to make a person tear her hair. I sit down to tie my shoe, and every single time I do, I'm circled by 100 men or more. What's going on here? What's going on? Ain't no one ever seen a shoe before. Lifting me across the mud, a miner dropped me with a thud and said he'd never pick me up again. What's going on here? What's going on? I only weigh 110. I've never seen a camp so crazy. They must have all had too much sun. When the day is hot and steamy and everyone goes in the street, when I jump in, they all jump out and run. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? What have I done? No one will walk with me. Everyone leaves me high and dry. No one will talk with me. Tell me why
mention of yourself, pretty much everybody here is of the same gender. And that means, well, it means that, well, when little boys start finding out that little girls ain't little boys, they start looking for little girls. And, well, damn it, if your father had to have a daughter, why couldn't it have been a boy? You understand?
No. What's going on here? Once I asked a miner if he rubbed my neck 'cause it was stiff and feeling like the handle of a mine. What's going on here? What's going on? I couldn't get the crazy fool to stop. Of all the camps that I have been to, I've never had so little fun. Yesterday I passed a man who asked me how to clean a man when I bent over. Lord, did he run? Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? What have I done?
Hey, Jim, while your clothes up now, do you need anything?
A couple pounds of coffee.
Good evening, senores. Senorita.
Hello.
So, what happened to you?
Oh, running, senor. I suddenly remember it. Indian come today for laundry, so I start running. All the way from my cabin, 2 miles I run. And run my toe right into a rock.
Oh, that can hurt. Maybe Salem's got something for it. I'll see.
Gracias.
Julio, your people have been around here for a long time.
Long before you, senor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tell me, have you ever heard of a lake of gold hidden up in the hills?
See, I heard of it.
What did I tell you?
I heard of it from people who have friends who go looking for it and get frozen to death.
Oh, come on, Mike. Let's go get at that steak while it's still lying down.
Here, let me paint that for you.
Gracias. I don't mean to take your time.
I got nothing to do.
That'll be 50 cents for that, Julio.
Senor Trumbull, here's my laundry for Indian.
You are too late. He's been and gone.
Gone? You mean I ran all the way down here and smashed my toe for nothing?
Well, if that's what you ran for, you did for certain.
2 miles for nothing.
It's your own fault. Why do you live so far out?
What do you think? Because I like it? I am all alone out there. I am not used to that. I come from a family of 14. I am used to crowds. But what can I do? If I dig near them and strike it good, they jump my claim. I have no right to fight back. One time, all of this was part of Mexico. I am a citizen. Suddenly, a few years ago, they start fighting in some place called San Antonio. Now, I am a foreigner.
What if you teamed up with one of them? Maybe it'd be easier.
No. I don't work for them. I work for nobody. I have Castilian blood. Castilians don't work for other people. My grandpa, he was a nobleman. He came into Mexico years ago and took over our land. You can tell, I have noble blood.
Not especially.
Well, you'll see it when I walk. Que cosa? My toe feels good. What is this medicine called?
I don't know.
It's not written on the bottle?
Well, sure.
And what's it say?
You'll have to wait a couple years before I can tell you that.
What do you mean?
I can't read. That's what I mean.
I'm sorry.
At least right now I can't. But someday soon I'm going east to school.
You're lucky. lucky to read and write. That is what I want more than anything in the whole world.
You can't read?
No, I am an idiot, like you. But I am not going to be forever, I can tell you. Someday, me and all my little brothers and sisters, we all read and write like geniuses. I dig enough gold, buy back our land for us to live on. You ever hear of Palos Verdes?
No.
It is a place in California. Hills like green clouds looking down over the sea. That is where I build my rancho.
Sounds perfectly wonderful. Except it ain't gonna happen.
Why not?
I hear too many men telling tales about what they was gonna do when they left here. And none of them ever do it.
Well, I, Senorita Jennifer, I, Julio Valveras, I am going to do exactly what I say. Everybody's got to dream about something, even if it's only about gold, like these men here. And some people get what they want. So why not me? Why not you? I tell you, one day I write you and ask you to come visit me. And you will write me and say you will. And then I will take you all around my rancho and tell you about my trip to Spain. And then, don't smile. All of this is going to happen. And I have never been more sure in my whole life as I am right this minute. So what do you say to that?
Why right this minute?
Because you listen. I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain. But suddenly my words reach someone else's ears, touch someone else's heartstrings too. I tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me, I suddenly see them come true. I can see us on an April night, sipping brandy underneath the stars, reading poems in the candlelight, to the strumming of guitars. I will tell you all the books I've read, and the way I met the King of France. Then I'll send the servants off to bed, and I'll ask you for a dance.
Buenas noches, señorita. You see how I walk? That is Castilian.
Salem,
Are you still here?
I forgot something. I need 2 cakes of washing soap.
Coming up.
I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all in vain. But suddenly my words reach someone else's ear, touch someone else's heartstrings too. I tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me, I suddenly see them come true.
Jennifer, we have something we'd like to say to you.
Say it.
We don't want to see you around this store anymore. You understand?
If you got shopping to do, do it in the afternoon and we're not here. Please.
And keep away from the diggings, because if you're coming around, we're gonna walk away.
Here's your soap, Jennifer.
Gracias. Buenas noches, fellers.
You know, it's funny. She's getting to look more and more like my wife every day.
You know, there was a famine when I left Ireland. No potatoes. But I had me a woman. Now, what made me think I couldn't live without potatoes?
Criminy, what food. Oh, tell me, Mike, what part of the horse was that we just had?
Oh, there was the stirrups. I just know there's a lake of gold hidden up in the hills, or where would the idea come from? One of these days, I'm going to set up and search those black hills until I find it. And I'm going to scoop up a fortune in my hat and go sailing home to Ireland.
Steve, here's your $50. Go ahead, take it. I don't want nobody in my town made miserable because of a Rumson.
I wish you'd use the $50 to send it back east. Criminy, you're a friend, man. Why you gotta go be so tough?
Everything will be all right. You fellas get your cabins built, it won't be so bad. It's sleeping on the cold, hard ground that's doing it to you. Get you thinking about softer things.
Who cares about a cabin? What we need is a place for us gentlemen to go in the evening and have a little fun.
Well, don't you worry, Crocker. Well, one of these days, I'm going to find a nugget the size of your big old head. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build the finest music hall west of the Rockies. Well, my gal Sherry's going to bring up the prettiest gang of fandangoes and some of them French and Italian gals that dance.
Well, find your nugget, lad. The suspense is killing us. Lord, Peter, God, it's a cold wind blowing tonight. The worst I've ever felt.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, all right. But I've seen worse. One time up in Canada a few years ago, wind blows so cold it froze the words as they're coming out of your mouth. Had to put them on a fire to find out what the other fellow was talking about. Yeah, years ago I left my wife and baby to go out and find my fortune. All I had was $4 and a touch of asthma. Come back 3 years later, I still had the asthma. didn't have no wife. She was walking the green fields of heaven. Made up my mind right then and there I was going to take care of the little one I had left behind. You understand?
I wonder what my wife is doing tonight in Boston. She could always make me laugh. Oh, way out here, they got a name for wind and rain and fire.
You know, sometimes I wonder if I'll ever strike again. Oh, I'm just so tired. The rain is Tess, the fire's Joe, and they call the wind Maria. On a night like this, a man's got to think, is it worth it? Maria blows the stars around and sends the clouds a-flying. I got a letter from my wife today. Oh, my boy's grown a lot since I've been gone. She says she misses me. Wants me to come home. Maria makes the mountains sound like folks were up there dying.
Jake, play something to get our minds off this chill wind and the lonely night ahead.
All right, Ben.
They call her wind Maria. Look at this, Jen. Ain't she pretty?
Yeah, what's it say?
It's in Rumson, population 900.
How'd you know?
Well, Salem told me he painted it. In a few days, we're going to be a coach stop. When more people come all the time, we're going to need a sign for them. I tell you, with Jake hitting that pocket and building a music hall, Rumson's getting to be a first-class town. Rumson. Cry my knees. Never thought there'd be anything named after me but a grave. What are we having for supper?
The end of what we had the front of yesterday.
Suffering Moses. Is that another sack of that Julio's laundry? That must be the 10th bag I've seen around here in the last 2 months. What the hell does he do? Change his shirt every week?
I was only doing him a favor. What am I supposed to do with myself when you're out at the diggings? Nobody will even talk to me.
At first I didn't say nothing, but week after week ain't no favor anymore. It ain't proper washing someone's clothes you ain't related to. Shucks, it ain't ladylike. Your mother wouldn't have done it.
What are you talking about? You told me yourself she done your washing once before you was married.
She's a grown woman. You're a child.
Damn it, I ain't no child. That's what you keep saying, but I ain't. I'm a grown-up person. I'm feeling more adulterous all the time.
I don't think that's quite the right word. I sure wish your mother was here.
Tell me about how she was a lady, Pa.
Oh, again?
Please?
Well, she could read, and she could write, and she could dance. She could talk softer than a leaf hitting water. She was about the ladiest lady I ever seen.
If she was such a lady, how come she married you?
I was quite a fancy Dan of a feller in them days.
I wish I could have seen it.
Some ways I think I still do. I still see Eliza. She keeps on returning as breathless and young as ever. I still hear Eliza and still feel a yearning to hold her against me again. Her heart was made of holidays, her smile was made of dawn, her laughter was an April song that echoes on and on. Since I saw Lisa, the shadows are falling, and winter is calling above. Yes, I still see Eliza. Whenever I dream of love, her heart was made of holidays, her smile was made of dawn, her laughter was an April song that echoes on and on. Since I saw Lisa, the shadows are falling, and winter is calling above. Yes, I still see Eliza. Whenever I dream of love. gonna jump right through the roof.
What, Pa?
The first coach coming through from San Francisco, you're gonna take it and go east.
What?
You're going east. Just school like you always wanted to. Oh, Salem told me about a place back in Boston he's got connections with, and that's where you're gonna go.
Ain't you coming with me?
Of course I can't come with you. Can't leave my own town, can I? I gotta turn this into a big city.
Then how about I wait till they open up a school here?
A school? Are you stark crazy? That'll take years. Criminy, we don't even have a dance hall yet. You're going east like I told you.
But Pa, who'll cook for you and take care of you when you stumble in full of whiskey? Criminy, the other night I woke up and there you was, trying to build a fire under your bed to keep yourself warm.
That's a damn lie.
You'll be home alone, Pa, night after night, and you know how black and bitter you're getting when you're all alone.
Yeah.
Where'd you going?
I'm gonna take a walk.
What are you gonna do about me?
Clean up the cabin. Get some sleep.
I wish his legs was in these pants, his feet was in these socks. I wish his arms was in this shirt, and all of him was here. I wish his hands was in these sleeves, his face was in this towel. I wish himself was in this bag, and all of him was here. I wish I knew why every night I ache and miss him so. Especially when I'm gonna see him tomorrow by the ravine, where we always go. How can I wait? Can I wait till tomorrow comes? How can I live till tomorrow comes? How can I make every minute fly till that shining moment when I'll be seeing him again? I'm gonna die, or be old and gray. Why is tomorrow so far away? How can I talk? Can I breathe? Can I eat? What can I do with my hands and my feet? How can I wait? Can I wait till tomorrow comes? Starlight, go away, fade away, blow away. Sunrise, come again, make a new sunny day. Oh, what can I do? Can I think about? How can my heart keep from jumping out? How can I sleep? Couldn't sleep if I tried. Where can I run till I run to his side? How can I wait till Starlight, go away, fade away, blow away. Sunrise, come again, make a new sunny day. Oh, what can I do? Can I think about? How can my heart keep from jumping out? How can I sleep? Couldn't sleep if I tried. Where can I run till I run to his side? How can I wait till
You know where you're going, don't you? You're going east.
fog and mist rises, I'll be able to see what's below the hill.
What hill? The one we're sitting on, really, Elizabeth.
Oh, well, it just so happens I was carrying too much to even notice where we were going.
Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't help you. I had to carry my baby.
Oh, yes, you and your baby. You know, he's just your excuse for me doing all the work.
What?
You're as useless as a milk can in a bullpen. What? I said you don't do anything.
You have the nerve talking to me like that.
Quiet! Saint preserve us, will you two stop? Brigham Young has 27 wives, and I'll wager he doesn't have half the trouble I do with you two. Now apologize to each other and then hold your tongues, both of you.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth.
I'm sorry too, Sarah. I shouldn't have said what you were.
It's like the fog is rising a bit. I think I see a town on the next hill. Must be Rumson. We'll head over in the morning.
Suppose they chase us out like all the other towns we've been in.
Then we'll move on until we find sanctuary.
Would you like some hot corn soup, dear Jacob?
That would be nice, Sarah. Thank you.
Elizabeth, go heat up the corn soup.
Oh, but
I have to look after my baby.
Oh, Lord, we thank thee for our deliverance from the world.
Jacob! Don't you think that I could have a child?
What?
I said, don't you think that I could have a child?
Well, of course, Elizabeth, you're a strong young woman. Oh, Lord, we thank you for the world that you have delivered.
Jacob! You have to, well, help me.
All in good time, my dear. Oh, Lord, we thank you for the world.
Do you think tonight would be a good time, Jacob? I mean, you always sleep in the tent with Sarah to keep the baby warm, but
Elizabeth! Will you please be quiet? Can't you see I'm trying to meditate?
He's sleeping peacefully. Oh, Elizabeth, didn't you get Jacob his corn soup?
Oh, I can't go any faster, Sarah. I'm so tired. Well, don't you realize what I've been carrying today? You don't do anything.
You have the nerve
Will you
talking
make
to me
me
like that?
carry the bed and the gun and the food across the lake or over the hill?
Quiet! How can I praise God for all of my blessings with you two barking at each other? Now come, join me.
Of course, yes, Jacob.
someday. You didn't dig on Monday. You were busy being hung at Rumson Creek.
Good morning, gentlemen. Here you are, Sloan. The letter from your widow.
Damn it, I tell you, I had nothing to do with it. I never touched the money. It was that Julio from over the hill. Them's always stealing. He ought to be lynched.
Look here, Sloan. In this town, you get accused for what you done, not for what you are. Heck, I'll shoot everybody inside if I have to. Ain't gonna be no violence around here.
Well, let's tell you, men. Johansson, let me have a jug of breakfast.
No liquor, Mac. The court's in session.
Well, you're drinking.
Well, I'm the judge.
You're always the judge. Where's the jury?
The outhouse, coming to a decision. Gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict about this crook?
I've got the verdict right here, Your Honor.
You hold it. Let's see here. Reuben Sloan, you've been accused of stealing gold from Pete Billings and Hiram Henry. That's a mighty serious crime, worse than murder. A man can defend himself, gold can't. You've been given a fair and impartial trial by a jury of 12 men, and they have given me their decision. Reuben Sloan, this is the 5th of September. In a couple of months, we're going to be well into autumn. Here in Rumson, we're going to be preparing for Thanksgiving. That's the day we thank the Almighty for all the good fortune He brought us during the year. We're going to have turkey and cranberry sauce and mince pie and hot rum cake. But you, Reuben Sloan, ain't going to be here to see it. You've been found guilty of stealing, and by order of this court, you're going to be hung tomorrow from the tallest tree in town. Now get this good for nothing out of here.
Damn it! I tell you, I didn't do nothing. I didn't touch the money. It was that Mexican fella. Do I look guilty to you?
Criminy! A woman! And a baby!
Lady, I've been up in those hills the last 3 days digging, and I got here $80 worth of dust. And I'll give it all to you if I could hold your baby.
Oh, it's all right, sir.
No, I don't want any money for it.
Oh, you hurt his feelings. Take it.
Crowley, look, it's baby. Oh, look at them eyes. Like you just hit pay dirt.
Maybe the little feller'd like a drink. Johansson, a ticket of your finest. Oh, it's good stuff. Lady ain't no rot gut.
No, please.
Would anyone else care to hold the baby?
Wait a minute. Where are you folks from?
We're from Illinois originally. My name is Jacob Woodling, and this is my wife, Sarah.
Well, how do you do? You're in Rumson Camp, the fastest growing community this side of Skiddery-Dimy Falls. I'm Ben Rumson, founder, mayor, judge, land commissioner, and county clerk. You folks aiming to dig here?
Well, I'm not sure this is the best place for us.
Oh, it's the perfect place for you. You'll be the first man to ever bring a wife to Rumson. Good climate for your baby, too. Why, this town's so healthy, we just had to hang a man to start a cemetery.
Well, it seems fine.
Do you have all the equipment you require?
Equipment? Oh, no, I'm afraid I don't have any equipment.
Well, I own the general store. I can supply.
How much would a complete outfit cost?
It's about $800.
I'm afraid I don't have that much.
Well, who do we have here?
Oh, this is, Elizabeth Woodling.
Oh, your sister.
No, my wife.
You just said that this other woman was your wife.
They both are.
Holy Moses, the Mormons.
Good job, old man.
I'm just speaking for myself. I don't care how many wives you got from a religious point of view. If you was told to legalize your cheating, that's your business. It seems to me there's something unfair about this. Something ain't right. Don't seem right that all these good men, these good, fine men, would have to go without something that you got two of. Follow?
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, let's be practical. You ain't got no money to start mining, but you got two women, which is more than anybody else. Now, in the interest of fair play and good business, you ought to get rid of one of them. That way the boys would be happy and you could outfit yourself.
You mean sell them?
Yeah.
But I'm married to both.
You was married in Mormon country. I don't know what we are, but we ain't Mormons. Your marriage don't count here. That's how to hold a good, quiet public auction and sell it right now. All you got to do is decide which one you want to hold on to.
Oh, that's very fair, Ben.
Jacob, I want to be sold.
What?
I want you to sell me. Please, Jacob.
But Elizabeth, you don't know who you'll marry, what you'll get.
I know what I've had. And I want you to sell me. Please, Jacob.
Elizabeth, I don't think this is the best.
Jacob, just think of it. No more wandering. We have a home. A home of our very own.
Would you gentlemen allow me a moment to meditate?
Let the brother meditate. Your hands in the slug of rye. Oh, would either of you two lovely ladies care for a little refreshment?
No, thank you. I would like a slug. Very much, please.
2 slugs of rye.
All right, I've made up my mind. We'll hold the auction. But I have one condition. I want it held outside. There are more people out there. Elizabeth, I don't think it would be proper for you to be standing out on the block. I want you to stay in here. If any man care and inspect you, I'll send him inside.
Look out, tonsils, hold on, gums. Cover up, gizzard, 'cause here she comes. That was my father's idea of saying grace.
Well, I wonder who will get me.
Does it matter?
Not much. I think I could marry anyone who only had one wife.
Is a widower all right?
You? Are you going to bid for me?
Why not? I need somebody to take care of me just the same as anybody else. My little daughter's all grown up and go to school. I ain't much for being alone. What you say? Could you?
Oh, well. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
Well, just like everybody else, and nobody else. You could do worse. Could do a heck of a lot better. Oh, I'm younger than a crank who's pushing 80, and I'm older than a punk of 17. I'm more than the light and less than sun. I'm in between. Well, I've gathered up a tidy bit of learning, but a college wouldn't pick me for a dean. I'm as bright as the sun on a cloudy day. I'm in between. Now I ain't exactly yellow, nor the bravest man you'll see. I would fight a dozen Indians if 50 were with me. There's 1,000 ways of saying what I'm saying. So I'll tell you plain and simple what I mean. I hope when you go to your room tonight, turn down the blankets, I'll be seen in
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Thank you, Joe Hansen. Whew. What's that crowd doing out there? They're having an auction. Who are you? Oh, my name is Elizabeth Woodling. Would you join me in a slug? No, thanks.
When did you get to town?
Oh, this morning. How do?
Say, what's going on here?
Well, it's very simple. They're auctioning me off.
Auctioning you off?
You mean like you was pig thief? I'm married to a Mormon who has 2 wives. Well, the other men didn't think it fair that he should have 2 when they had none.
You mean you're supposed to marry the one that buys you?
Well, of course. What do you think I am?
I just thought people were supposed to be in love when they got married. Like my pa and mom.
Sold!
Get the champagne poppin'! Get the champagne poppin'! Got a brand new honey to spend my money in my wedding day. Get the cornbread cooking! Get the cornbread cooking! Got a brown-eyed daisy to drive me crazy. It's my wedding day.
Un momento.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
I got your
Jennifer, what are you doing here? It's dangerous. If anybody sees us, and at this time of night. Why aren't you at home?
I ran away
From your father.
from him and Elizabeth. I don't belong with them.
I heard what he did. When they told me about his bride, I went to the ravine. I thought maybe you would come. 3 hours I waited. I have happy news for you. Neto the Indian come by and told me that he was in Sawyerville yesterday. He said that he saw the coach that is coming in with Senior Jake's fandangos. Now maybe you don't have to go away.
I am going away.
What?
On that coach? What else can I do? I can't stay in the cabin with Elizabeth and Paul. And I sure can't stay here. Criminy, just because it's getting around that we know each other, the whole town's beginning to boil over. I'm not good for you, Julio. I get you in a lot of trouble. Don't let me, please. Keep me with you.
Where can we go, Karina? Where can I take you? Can I take you from camp to camp where you will always have to live 2 miles out? A small camp like this without women? That is not the way I want my wife to live. But Jennifer, everything is not all bad. This town has a gold lining. Even my claim, which is not so good, brings in a few ounces every day. By the end of next year, I'll have enough to go south. Then you will come back, and then we will go together.
By the end of next year, I'll be almost 19.
Not too old, kid. Not too old. Cariño mio, the ocean is deep. Cariño mio, my love is deeper.
Cariño mio, the north wind is strong. Cariño mio, my love is stronger.
We'll live on a hill where the angels play, away from the world that we knew. And I'll bring a rose to you every night. Cariño mio, I'm living for you.
Must be the coach. I better get moving.
I'll walk with you.
No, are you crazy? Do you want them to see us together? No. We must say goodbye. We really have a lot to look forward to, don't we?
See. Yes.
That makes the going away easier, doesn't it? Well, goodbye. Adios.
Adios, mi amor.
I don't want to go. To leave you. Do you love me, Julio?
See? Yes, yes, yes. Very much. Enough to let you leave me now and go so far away?
But you will wait for me, won't you?
Of course.
You'll be here when I return?
Never doubt me, or my love for you, which is so strong. We must wait for a while for our happiness. Cariño mío. We'll live on a hill where the angels play, away from the world that we knew.
me too, honey. Come on now, let's go build us the biggest gold-darndest music hall in all of California. Our Rumson's getting bigger every day now. We'll make some good money.
Oh, and we will have some good time.
Oh, I'll miss you, Jerry.
Here. And here's the letter introduction from Salem to the school people.
Thanks, Pop. Goodbye.
Julio, you know a lot about mining now, don't you? What happens when one end of the vein goes dry?
It means pretty soon it dry up all over. What?
Well, I have a claim up on the north end of the hill, and it just went dry this morning.
Santa Maria. I tell you my dreams, and while you're listening to me,
Are you enjoying yourself? That's good. You know, I've been telling the other audiences a little bit about this show. It has been 27 years since the Downey Civic Light Opera presented Paint Your Wagon. It just so happens that's etched in my mind because that's when I signed on board. Week by week, that was the deal. It still is week by week. Hell of it. In any case, it's sort of interesting that this is kind of bookending our experience this season. And we're just really glad to look at it again. When I announced it, everybody went, oh, yes. And I think everybody was thinking about the film, which was done a few years after the Broadway debut, which was 1951. Alan J. Lerner, for some peculiar reason, or maybe it was for a lot of money, Eddie, I don't know, he rewrote it completely. So the film has almost no relationship to the play. So what you're seeing is what was the original intention. And I've told the cast so many times, and it bears repeating, I said to them, as I looked in the trades, I found that we were the only company, a musical company in the country, possibly the Western world, doing this production, Paint Your Wagon. So either we're very smart or we're very foolish. I don't know. But we're having a good time, and it's wonderful to see this again because you're going to have to wait another 27 years, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I want to tell you about some wonderful friends who are in the audience with us today. We're so pleased that they're here. Please hold your applause so I can do them all justice. Dr. Mary Stauffer is here, and in addition to helping to bring into the world half the population of Downey, she's also a great benefactress to the city and to all good causes, and she helps all the school children in the community and certainly the Civic Light Opera and the Symphony and all the good causes. And so we're very grateful to Dr. Mary Stauffer. Selma Minerd has brought a group from Whittier, California, all the way from Whittier. And Laura Dickinson is here, and when I saw her today, I got just a little bit teary because Laura, of course, a wonderful singer and dancer and actress, and you've seen her on stage here in Cole was the last time she appeared with us. But when she came in, she was a teenager. Now she's a grown-up lady and a wonderful talent. So glad that she's with us. And I want to know if Otella Solsik is in the house. Is Otella here?
Over here.
Would you stand up, please, for a moment? Otella, ladies and gentlemen, is... Okay, I want you to see her. She's 100 years old. Now that's something. Now that's really something. If nothing else, you met Otella today. In her seat, are you enjoying the show, Otella? Good, I'm glad. Really glad. I want to mention that Lieutenant Commander U.S. Navy retired Wayne Wilson is in the house to see his son today. Taxco in the house, and we love Taxco. It doesn't seem like we need to have tax consultants, but we do. We have money, of course, but we need to pay taxes anyway. Neil's Stationery is represented by David Cedillo today, and Neil Stationery has been a great friend, Stationers, I should say, been a great friend to the Civic Light Opera for many years now. And you tell David over there we're very grateful for all his help. David. Thank you. Okay, and the Merrymakers and the Cypress Seniors are here. They've been led by Lil today. And Nancy has brought us the Rosie Rascals. And Lowell Thomas has brought us Bishop Alamany High School. A round of applause for everybody. And we have 3 performances left. Next Friday, 8 o'clock, next Saturday, 8 o'clock, and Sunday at 2:30. So tell your friends, or come again, and see this seldom seen production. Tell your friends to come down and join with us because we have seats available. I need to tell you now at this time what many of you know or have heard already, and that this is the final production of the Downey Civic Light Opera. It has been 58 years. An institution in the city of Downey, and I'm so proud of everything that has been done. This theater was built for the Downey Children's Theater and the Downey Civic Light Opera 46 years ago. And it has been a wonderful experience for me personally. 13 years ago when I became the executive producer and the director here. And when you leave today, I would love it if you would take a look at all our posters, because there's 42 shows, Eddie. Eddie's been on board for 24. 42 shows, and I directed 32 of them, and I'm very proud of the performers that are on that wall, so take a look again and enjoy once more. This is not a capricious thing. We're closing down the Civic Light Opera because the City of Downey and the Venutech Management Company have proposals for the next year that are absolutely impossible. When I say that, I mean that, and you know I mean what I say. So this is it, and we're glad you're here with us today, and we thank you for the years of support that you have given to us. We appreciate it more than I can tell you. Really, thank you so much. Enjoy our
Suzanne and the rest of those Fandango girls, huh?
Look, you bummers don't pay me, so I can't pay them, so they don't dance. That's where they are.
That's not fair, Jay. I said you were back there. Come on, Jay.
What's all this screaming about? Sound like a pack of coyotes in the mating season.
Oh, it's Jake, Ben. He won't let the girls dance.
Why not, Jake? What right have you got for depriving these hard-working men of a little pleasure?
I can't pay the girls with IOUs, Ben. That's all I get around here.
Is that right?
$2 the other day.
Well, tell them little filet mignons to come back on down here.
Well, who's gonna pay, Ben?
I am. Oh, all right. Elizabeth, you're a fine wife, but when you butts into my business, I feel like holding another auction. Go have a couple of drinks and enjoy yourself. Crocker, Crocker, did you keep an eye on Elizabeth for me tonight?
I'd be overjoyed and delighted.
And you better be careful, too. All right, Jake, where's the girls? If this town's dying, let's go to heaven exalted.
Well, I ain't sure that heaven is where you're going, Ben.
Well, maybe not. Wherever I land, you're going to be right there beside me, Jake.
Hey, Jerry, go check on them girls for me, would you there?
Please.
All right, now, quiet, everybody, quiet. I got something to say. Now, Mr. Steve Bolnack here. Now, Steve has made a special request to see the world-famous Dancing Fandangos. And due to the great generosity of our mayor, Mr. Ben Rumson, that request is about to be met.
Jake, dear, the girls are ready.
Well, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I present to you the grand, unique, demoniac dancers of Paris, France. And what sure is shooting is their farewell performance.
I got a message Mike Mooney was looking for me. Is he here?
Yeah, somewhere. Stand near a bottle. He'll turn up. Well, hey, Joe. How'd you do?
Cleaned out.
Well, there's always tomorrow night.
No, there ain't. I'm moving.
Where you going?
I don't know, but I'm moving away from here.
Jay, come to bed.
Honey? Sure. You're looking a bit impoverished, Julio, my boy.
Is that what you wanted to tell me?
No, that's not what I wanted to tell you. You know that man Newcastle who came to town last week?
See, I heard of him.
He was lost up north, Julio. He saw the lake.
He was mountain man. I heard him screaming 2 miles out.
Oh, lad, that's what did it. He looked down into the water and the dazzle drove him daft. He said it was like looking at the moon from 2 feet away. I'm setting out to find it, Julio, but I need someone with me who knows the land.
You're crazy, senor. You can get lost in those mountains like that. And they are cold mountains, with snow. You either freeze or go mad.
Or you can stay here and starve. I tell you, lad, we can be up there and back before the snow ever falls. With enough gold to last us forever.
No.
Winter's coming on, I feel it all around. Winds are moving faster along the ground.
This damn town can't last another hard winter, Elizabeth. One good snow will finish it
Oh,
off.
I know. Where will you go?
Anywhere I want. Some fellas save their money, and one of them is Edgar P. Crocker.
Oh, I'll miss you, Edgar. You've been my one friend in this town.
Why have all the dreams been broken wide apart? And where is all the hope that was in my heart?
Come with me, Elizabeth. That old porcupine can't take care of you, but I can. Don't stay here. There's nothing worse than winter when there's nothing left.
Oh, Edgar, I don't know.
Come with me. I'll take good care of you. We can be happy together, Elizabeth.
What makes you so sure there is a lake?
Well, lad, it's hard to explain to someone who isn't Irish.
I go with you, senor.
Hey, where are you going, Matt?
I'm moving.
Where you bound?
Ain't certain.
Have you thought of Hangman's Bar?
Heard they're doing lousy, and besides, it's awful far. But I'm moving.
How's it, pal?
I busted had another nothing day. What you bringing? Zero, not enough to even weigh. How's it go?
It's rotten, half an ounce is all I got. And think I'll hit grid and wander to Sonora down up yonder.
I don't know about Sonora. Yeah, they're weeping in Sonora. Hey, a guy who just came from Get Dogs said they're striking things this size. Said that every day someone's finding nuggets big as elephant size. Let's go! Maybe he was lying, he was awful full of rum. For a guy who made it, he was sure a weary bum. What you think, Johansson?
I think I'm going to different ground.
Where you gonna find it? Where you going? Where you bound? Well, good evening, madam, and welcome to Rumson, the dianest town this west of Skiridali Falls.
Honey, there's a couple of things I'd like to talk to you about.
And what's the second one?
Cut it out, you guys. Can't you tell a lady when you see one? She just got off the coach.
Did you say the town was dying?
That's right. There ain't enough gold in this town to fill a bug's nose. We're all heading out.
Well, come on, you bummers. I'll be moving early, ain't we? Come on. Where I'm going, I don't know. Here I am, circles up, I ain't a Christmas tree. Hey, my soul is the dancer on the way.
My darling daughter, Jennifer, I'm so glad to get your last letter and hear that everything's going well and that you like Boston. I hope you take advantage of being in such a fine historical city to go see the rock where Columbus landed and the Liberty Bell.
They're not in Boston, Ben.
Well, they east, ain't they? The whole east is so small you can walk over in half a day. So much has happened in Boston, Rumson, since last I wrote you. Why, more gold's been discovered. Just 3 days ago, fell foul what many think is the largest nugget on record. Oh, it's big, of course, but I've seen bigger. We must be easily the most booming community in California. Every day, folks pile in by the thousands.
By the millions.
No, just thousands, let's not exaggerate. Oh, so much gold, and what the hell are you doing here? Why aren't you in school?
I ran away.
You run away?
No, I ran away. The past tense of run is ran. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Jennifer. I'll get some extra food for supper. How do I look?
I turned out kind of pretty, don't you think?
Oh, yes, Jennifer.
I still see Elisa. Oh, Jen, I'm glad to see you, real glad.
Oh, Pa, it's so good to be home.
How'd they treat you back there?
All right. After a while. Let me take your shawl. Of course, for the first few days, I was punched for something almost every day.
Did they whip you?
Oh, no, they just locked me in my room. Once I was locked in for a whole week.
What'd you do?
Nothing really. I just got mad at my English teacher and called her a hay-looking old pig.
Where'd you ever pick up language like that? You should have skinned the hat off you, calling a nice teacher a name like that.
She said I was a savage who should have stayed out west with the Indians.
She did? You should have knocked her teeth in the head.
So everything's fine, huh, Pa?
Oh, sure, never better.
Funny, that's not what everyone in town says. They say people are leaving by the thousands.
They do?
Yes, they do.
Well, a few people are leaving, that's true.
How many?
You might say practically the entire town.
Everybody? You mean it's that bad? Pa, what happened?
The dirt ran out, that's what happened.
But did everybody go broke? I mean, there's some of the old bunch still around, aren't there?
No, sure they're out, I suppose.
Like mine.
No, he's gone.
And Steve, Jake,
Yeah, they're still here somewhere.
and Julia.
Oh, You mean that Mexican fella who can't afford soap? Nope, he's gone. Oh, honey, will you too? Oh, you're better off. You don't want to get tied up with no gold miner. You're a lady now. There ain't no life for you. Look, honey, the last coach is coming through tomorrow. You be on it, go back where you belong.
What about you, Pa? You're a gold miner.
No, I'm through. See this over here? You know what this is? It's vegetables. You know where they come from? Right out of the ground. Can you believe it? Right out of the ground, right here in Rumson. You get that dirty gold out, it's amazing what pops up. No, this is enough for me. Oh, Jennifer, what I've been, what I've done, I had. I can't find my star. So I figured it's time to sit. No more riding across the plain, fighting wind and fighting rain. No more worries, no more fears, no more weeping, dusty tears. Tired of hanging empty streams, no more dreaming yellow dreams, no more climbing up a peak just to find I'm up a creek. No, take the wheels off the wagon, take the wheels off the wagon, goes a word that all decent folk deplore. Let it never be heard, it's a poor little word, and I ain't gonna roam no more.
Tais-toi! Now listen, all of you. There will be two coaches coming through. One goes to San Francisco, and the other, by making connections, goes all the way to Boston. If I were you, I would not go to Boston. They will only send you back to California. Good evening. You must be Terry. Bonsoir, c'est moi.
I know Jake very well. I'm Jennifer Rumson.
Ah, oui.
I was hoping you could help me. I had an appointment with someone and he seems to have disappeared. I was hoping you'd heard something about it. I'd like to know before I leave town.
What was his name?
Julio. Julio Valdez.
He was Mexican.
3/4. His grandfather was a very rich nobleman.
Why doesn't she look for his grandfather? Julio. Does anyone know Julio? Come on, girls, think. Use your heads for a change. It is very hard to remember. After a while, there were many Mexicans living here.
I remember Julio.
You do?
Last October, didn't he go off with the Irishman, Mike?
Ah, oui, je me souviens. He was very good looking. No,
Yes, that's him. Where did he go?
north to the hills to look for a gold lake. Crazy fools.
A gold lake? Sometimes don't you just get sick of men and their dreams?
What can you do? You can't hold a man by holding him back. When you grow up, you get used to it.
What's she upset about?
A man left there.
Just one. I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. I talk to the stars, but they never hear me. The breeze hasn't time to stop and hear what I say. I talk to them all.
luck, please.
Well, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jake.
Jennifer, what's wrong with Jennifer?
She is in love, and he is gone.
Oh, I understand.
No. I understand.
Well, come on, girls, load up. Come on, let's go. I ain't got all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Because tonight you're going to witness the greatest killing since David slew Goliath. Mr. Jenny, I decided to send my daughter back east to continue her school. But for that, I'm going to need a few more bucks than I got. And you, Mr. Jenny, are going to supply it. How I'm going to do that? By playing me a little stud. You game?
I am game.
Well, Jenny, how about lending me a couple of hundred just to get started? Come on, what you say?
I say no. Rumson, I'm not going to lend you anything. But I've got another proposition to make you. If you accept it, you can send your kid east the way you want.
What kind of proposition?
There's something you have I'd like to buy. Something I'd like to buy very much.
What?
Your wife.
My wife died long ago. Oh, you mean Elizabeth?
I mean Elizabeth.
Are you out of your own mind? A man don't sell his own wife.
Her first husband did.
That was different. She was a spare. She's a good woman and a fine wife, ain't she, boy?
I'll give you $1,000 for her.
Oh, I couldn't look at myself if I was party to sell to a woman for money. I couldn't. I'd feel like...
$2,000.
I'd feel like the lowest thing God ever created. What's wrong, Jenny? Ain't you got no feelings? Ain't you got no respect?
$3,000.
So, Henry, get over to the cabin, tell Elizabeth to come over here. Tell her she's on the move again. Where's the money?
Not so fast. I'd like to have this in writing.
Writing? What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Oh, Rumson. Listen, when I was 5 years old, my daddy told me to jump up on his lap. So I did. But he opened his legs, and I fell right on my rump. As I was picking myself up, he says to me, Raymond, let this be a lesson to you. Don't you trust nobody, not even your father. We'll put it right.
All right. I seem to have left my pen to home. Salem, you mind drawing up the bill of sale?
Hold on now. Come on, Johansson, you got your pen. Fill this up. Go ahead.
Aye. You got that? Ben Rumson, owner and husband of Elizabeth, do hereby renounce and file all claims to said Elizabeth for the sum of $3,000 and turn her over lock, stock, and barrel to Mr. Raymond Jenny. Satisfactory?
Satisfactory.
Sign here. You too, Ben.
All right. Here's the money.
Oh, thanks, Jenny. Gentlemen, a drink to the happy couple. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Where's the bride?
I don't think she's coming, Ben.
What was that?
Well, you see, when I was walking to your place, Ben, I seen her driving off in Crocker's wagon.
No, wait a minute. You mean she was running away with it?
That's how it looked.
She did. Well, good for Elizabeth.
But
she can't. But she can do that. Well, don't just stand there, Rumson. Go after her.
Me? She's your wife. You got the bill of sale. Look, this ain't no business of mine, Jenny. But if I were you, I'd run after him, or you're going to have the shortest marriage on record.
This is a swindle. That's what this is. This is an infernal swindle.
All right, you pack rats, have one on the mare. James Finrod. Well, Salem, where's your next cheating headquarters?
Oh, I'm retiring, Ben. We're gonna take that coach in the morning and go back east.
No, my daughter Jennifer's gonna be on that coach. You keep an eye on her for me, Salem?
Of course, my friend, of course, Ben.
Thank you, Salem.
Thank you. Oh, the Lord made every part of Rumson Town. Oh, the Lord made every part of Rumson Town. Made the gold that got it booming, but made the men too human. Oh, the Lord made every part of Rumson Town.
Strike! Strike!
What the hell? Gold! 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 That's not gold!
There's a strike! There's a strike! Only 40 miles away! It's bananas up our shoulders! Yeah, come on! Back your pants! Overrun! Keep it green style! Boy, we're on a race!
Jumping buffaloes!
Strike! You better move fast. Let's get down the wagon coming over the hill.
Come on, Jake, you better get a move on over. Run you down.
Jerry! Jerry! Jerry, come here! Pack your bag, pack your kit, rising up your bow. I don't know where we're going, but be jeepers, here we go! It's a strike, honey, the biggest one yet. Now you go on to Denver and round up some new girls, and as soon as I hatch, I'll send for you. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna build the gold darndest music hall that California ever saw!
No, no, Jake. I won't wait for you. This time, I come with you.
Sure. Come with me, and we'll watch you roll in.
We go, Jake. Together.
Okay, Jerry, you're my girl.
Goodbye, Jake.
Anybody need axes or picks? I'll sell them all cheap.
Oh, there's a strike, there's a strike. Only 40 miles away. Get my pad, get my pick, get my pail. Fairly well. See you all down in hell. There's a rainbow off the trail.
It looks like the entire West is coming over that hill.
Can I help you pack, Jennifer?
No, you can't, Pa. I'm not going anywhere.
Are you going on the coach back east with Salem, ain't you?
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. I'm waiting for someone.
Oh, Jennifer.
Please, Pa.
You were waiting for Julio, ain't you?
Yes.
You're going to be amazed to see what a fine lady you've grown into. Just like your mother.
Do you really think so?
I do.
And now I'm educated. I can read and write. The whole time I was away missing, well, you, of course. And Julia, I kept thinking I could bring them a special gift. I have knowledge to spare in my head, and there's so many books I have read. But whatever I've learned, far as I am concerned, I
sure hope he comes back.
He will. I know he will. Ah, there's a strike.
Oh, so I've heard, so I've heard.
It's a big one.
I know.
Aren't you going?
No. Take the wheels off the wagon, take the wheels off the wagon, goes a word that all decent folk deplore. Let it never be heard, it's a four-letter word, and I ain't gonna roam, I ain't gonna roam no more.
Spring is blooming once again in Rumson Town. Spring is blooming once again in Rumson Town. Oh, well, here you are, Ben. Here's a present for you. Would you look at that? Did you ever see corn grow so fast?
Yeah, it come up pretty fast, all right. I've seen it come up faster. Out in Kansas, corn grows so fast, try to cut it down, can't hit it in the same place twice.
You know, you could grow corn like this, Ben, if only you go and work your land. Why do you let all that good soil go to waste?
I've been too busy lately.
Busy? Doing what?
Stargazing. You hear that?
I didn't hear anything, Ben.
Do you hear anything from the old gang lately?
Oh, yes, as a matter of fact, I just received a letter yesterday from Jake.
Where is it?
Oh, they're up in Blue Belly Canyon.
Digging worms, I suppose.
Oh, no, he said there's so much gold, there's hardly enough plain dirt just to build a cabin on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The bummers must be having a picnic up there. Well, give them some time, they'll be broke again soon enough. Excuse me, I gotta go fix the wheels on my wagon.
Where are you going somewhere, Ben?
Oh, me? No, heck no. Can't leave my own daughter, can I? You didn't hear that, Jake?
I didn't hear anything, Ben.
God darn. Jennifer's over in the store. She'll take the vegetables and, well, thank you for the gold. I mean the vegetables.
Spring is blooming once again in Rumson Town. Spring is... Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Buenos dias. You live here?
Oh, yes.
Thought there would be no one anymore.
Oh, Oh, it's not quite a ghost town yet. There's still a few of us left.
Really? How many?
Well, there's the sign.
I can't read.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's about a dozen or so of us left since Ben took the last census.
Ben runs.
Oh, that's right. He and his daughter are still around.
What is she like now, senor? I met her once, when I stubbed my toe.
Well, she grew into quite a fine young lady. I think she's in the store if you want to see her.
Hey, where the hell you been?
I've been north, senor.
Yeah, you sure look it.
I'm just passing through on my way home to Mexico.
Mexico, huh?
When you can't think of any place else, home is a good place to go.
Well, that's too bad. You know, this is awful good land around here. That is for fellas that have wiped the gold dust from their eyes and are really kind of interested in the land. Oh, you should see what we got growing here. Kind of a darn shame that you and Mike went off and left us farmers behind. How's Mike? Got himself froze, I suppose.
No, he went to La Plata Ravine. They struck gold there.
Gold? You didn't hear nothing, I suppose?
No. Senor, why is Jennifer still here?
Yeah, she's waiting for you.
How did she know I'd come back?
She didn't, but I did. Gold miners is dreaming people. And once you're that, I don't suppose you can be anything else. But, want to see a sample of what we grow around here? Take a peek in the store. Go ahead. Won't cost you anything. Might give you hope.
Cariño mío!
You've come back!
I have come back from my own dearest love.
Paint your wagon and come along.
Where are you going, Pa?
Oh, so long, honey. Oh, you two take care of each other. Everything's gonna be fine. You just look straight down from the biggest star, you'll know where I am.
You're moving again?
I was born under a wandering star. I was born under a wandering star. Staying put can kill you, standing still's a curse. To settle down and drive you mad, but moving on is worse. I was born under a and the sun was always shining. Then one day I left my girl, I left her far behind me, and now I'm lost, so golden lost, not even God can find me. They call the wind Mariah. Here they got a name for rain, for wind and fire only. But when you're lost and all alone, there ain't no word but lonely. I'm a lost and lonely man, without a star to guide me.